This videotape is intended for the NFL players and NFL coaching staffs to help explain what celebrations will be acceptable moving forward. The NFL's representative for this video is Robert Bedell, member of the celebration board representing Roger Goodell and the competition committee. Hello there, my name is Robert Bedell. I have been studying dance and celebration for over 16 years and how it correlates to human health and television ratings. It's pretty simple, really. We will not allow sexual, political, or violent acts to be represented during a celebration. The only violence we want to see here at the NFL is you bashing your brains in, and our team doctors overprescribing painkillers to treat your head injuries. That's just part of the game. Let's kick this instructional video off and show you which celebrations are okay. Now, we realize many of the players in the NFL are African American, and it's your celebrations we tend to like the least. The good news is, as a general rule, as an African American, if you do a celebration that makes you look more white, you will not be penalized. Our first example is Tyler Lockett's celebration, where he clearly proved he doesn't deserve the nickname Tyler, Pop, Drop, and Lockett.
And he does a Carlton.
Another great example is Terrell Owens as a mime in the end zone. Nothing is more white than a mime. Oh look, it's me, I'm Terrell Owens. Sorry, I forgot mimes can't talk. We here at NFL headquarters have studied the tape. So for all players, here are examples of celebrations that are totally acceptable. For 100% safe dance moves, just mimic JJ Watt. Oh boy, we love us some JJ Watt. He's big, strong, athletic, and very, very wholesome. Like a glass of whole milk. Surprisingly, we love Ezekiel Elliott. His celebrations are food related. And let me remind you, NFL fans are obese. And many of our sponsors are food. Doritos, probably one of our favorite sponsors, will pay you to come up with a chip and dip celebration, which we think would be hilarious. Basically, anytime you can remind football fans it's time for a snack, you will not be penalized. Chip and dip with your hips. We've made it very clear no sexual acts may be depicted in celebration. That includes our least favorite Caucasian, Travis Kelce. This is him doing the jack himself signal. Ugh. That's disgusting. You can jack around with yourself all you want at your home, but in the field of play, it's a no-no. A big no-no. In fact, watch anything Travis Kelce does as an example of what never to do. Von Miller's air humping is not allowed. To be clear, we do not care about the number of pumps, as the kids say. His gyrations and confidence make us feel insecure about our small penises here at headquarters. That's why we fined him for the pelvis thrusts, but then made money off of the thrusts by posting that video to our YouTube channel. We're rich enough to be hypocrites, do not forget that. The biggest offender, though, is Antonio Brown, and he gives a classic example of what never to do. This is part of our no twerking policy. Twerking. How can we possibly allow something we don't even understand? Now, we don't want to be known as the no fun league. We enjoy sexual intercourse in real life, and even joking about it with our friends. Heck, my boss Gary has hilarious rape jokes. So we've decided to allow some sexually suggestive acts, as long as the player execute the act to completion. For example, if Antonio Brown attempts to hump this pole in the future, he will not be penalized if he humps the pole until either he or said pole achieves an orgasm. See, we may have to change the name to the TMFL, Too Much Fun League. Odell Beckham Jr., you can't just kiss the kicking net. Now, you have to at least finger it to completion. Trust me, something that has that many holes knows how to get off quickly. We also cannot condone the promotion of other sports during celebrations. Odell, the kissing the net stuff is great because it's football related. But when pretending to be a hurdler, unacceptable. A day after that hurdling celebration aired, hurdling ratings went through the roof on NBCSN H24 Hurdling Network. Archery, hottest new sport amongst teens after this celebration, especially in the inner cities where gangs are doing drive-bys with bows and arrows. which is the world we'd all be living in had our ancestors not taken this great country from the Native Americans. And go ahead and guess why this college player is not in the NFL. Because he decided soccer was more important than fucking football. Nothing is more important than fucking football. NFL kickers, celebrate away. You will never be penalized for any reason. Justin Tucker, keep doing your thing, bud. What's that? Oh yeah, that's right. Marquette King, we will have a very close eye on you. Dual celebrations will be allowed, especially if the first player performs a Michael Jackson type dance. Michael's moves are totally acceptable, unless you mimic child molestation. We do not generally condone that. Props will be allowed again. Yes, bring out the popcorn, T.O. This is our way of apologizing for keeping you out of the Hall of Fame. However, if you use the prop to promote another sport like golf, see Ocho Cinco as an example, you will be flagged. Furthermore, if you are playing in Buffalo and a dildo happens to find its way onto the field, you cannot use that as a prop. But you can mail that dildo directly to Roger Goodell. Instead of being fined, you will be sent a bonus check care of Mr. Goodell's Personal Dildo Research Foundation. We really liked Johnny Manziel's money signal because we love money. So feel free to bring back the money signal to remind Johnny Manziel what he gave up by choosing a life of weed and bong smokes. We hate weed almost as much as we hate giving accurate concussion information. It is okay to spike or throw a football after a touchdown. You can also throw it at a person on the sideline if you think he might have Tom Brady's jersey in his backpack. We really need people to think we like Tom Brady again. That's an initiative this season. Children's games like Duck Duck Goose, totally allowed. See, moms, football is safe to play, so please stop preventing your children from playing youth football. This is a fun new rule. If you injure yourself during a celebration, we are no longer liable to pay you your game checks or for your medical expenses. That's a big fuck you to Bill Gramatica for nearly bleeding this league dry. As you know, we are trying to expand NFL across the globe. We tried Mexico last season, but President Trump and Robert Kraft want to build a wall, and we support that, so no more games in Mexico. And also, no more salsa dancing, Victor Cruz. It's a little too Mexican for us, Latin for us. If you want to represent Mexico, you chip and you dip it. Pace or Totino salsa celebrations are acceptable. Here's the most exciting part about the new rules. If you're on the opposing team of an excessive celebrator, you are now free to knock him on his behind. To be honest, we're not sure what half of your celebrations mean. It's hard for us to tell if it's offensive, so what better way to solve that than to let the men on the field regulate. And for the 11th, 1000th, millionth time, dunking on the goalposts is not allowed, and it never will be, so just give it up. There's no sport we hate more than basketball. Yuck. So that's it. Pretty easy rules to follow, fellas. Again, I'm Robert Bedell, and just as a reminder, when in doubt, to make sure you are not fined, just give a good old-fashioned high five.
Oh, that's classic.
That's the best one of the whole year so far.
If you enjoy protecting your brain with a neuroprotectant, try Charlotte's Web Hemp Oil. There's research that suggests it can help prevent and with the recovery of concussions. I use Charlotte's Web Hemp Oil every night. It also helps me sleep. So if you want some, go to cwhemp.com, use the promo code ThatsGood, all one word, and get 10% off your order.
The sponsorship is not condoned by the NFL.
We done? Jesus Christ. These fucking assholes think they can do whatever they want on the field. We gotta sit down and make them a goddamn tutorial video. God damn it, even the quarterbacks are stupid. That Kirk Cousins, you like that? You know what, Kirk? We don't like that around here. Trying to bleed the Washington Redskins organization dry? What a cunt. Shit, you still rolling?